just right now I was watching a YouTube shorts like reels, and there was one video which was talking about like a father comes taking his child to this some army officer and is like, can you do the assessment of my child and tell me if he is good enough, like from an academic point of view or even physical point of view. So the army officer goes like, it is you, the father, who is supposed to tell me about your child. Like, this is how my child is, and please take him with you in the training. And instead, you're coming to me and you're telling me that uh, I should do the assessment of your child. So that is something which should not happen, and you as a father has failed, kind of thing. So the thing is, how can you become a good parent? In order for you to, I was just listening to that video from a psychological point of view. Like, if I would have been in that situation, so how would I think? Like, how would I think? What would I do? So I understood that as a parent, you as a parent, maybe the father is not so close to the child because the father is like mostly out there in the field running to earn money, but the mother is always close to the child, and it is the duty of the mother to become kind of like a role model for the child. And that is one of the reasons why the mother needs to be trained enough and equipped with enough knowledge and enough techniques on how to, I won't say how to deal with your child, because you're not trying to deal with your child, but I would say that you're trying to um, give inspiration to your child, because your child is going to take some waves of emanation emitting from you in metaphorical sense of your knowledge and enlightenment, and from that your child is going to take, like, my mother is that kind of figure, and I am taking my inspiration from her in that sense. So that is how, like, you can become a good parent. And the other thing is, you can't teach simply that do this and don't do that, but you have to first follow it on your own self. So in the manner of following from our own self, we are already all failed uh, failed parents, or maybe even failed, not failed, but lacking individual parents, because we are supposed to give inspiration, and the way of giving inspiration is first taking it into our own practice, but we're not able to practice it on our own terms. So how are we supposed to give inspiration about it? Because your child is going to take a look at you, what you're doing. Like, if I'm like, let's say if I am a guitar player and I can play guitar very amazingly, like I've got the quality for it, so even my child slowly is going to go forward, pick up the guitar and try to strum some strings and see how it feels like. And if he's doing it wrong, then I can slowly approach him, and I can just like let him sit in my lap, and I would like take my arm around and I would teach him that this is how you're supposed to hold it, and this is how you're supposed to give it a go. And your fingers are maybe not too big enough for the guitar strings right now, so maybe in the future you will be able to do it, but not right now. So it's kind of a way your child sees you playing the guitar, so he wants to also play the guitar. Okay, your child sees you strumming the strings, so he also wants to do that, or at least imitate that, the imitation game. Okay, your child wants to imitate you. So you need to make sure that you need to give proper imitation things for your child to copy you. So you need to make sure that you are uh, doing something proper and not bad, so your child is going to imitate you in that manner. So if you're reading a book, your child is going to start reading a book. If you have the habit of writing a book, if your child knows that there is a desk of my father, he sits over there and he writes, he scribes, he scripts. So even the child is going to be like slowly like a innocent deer. He is going to come over there and start to like speculate as to what is going on over there, and even he will start to see some papers up and down and read what is written in them and try to understand and grasp what my father works on. Okay, and the best thing is that your child gets inspired by you, not by anybody else. That is the best thing. So um, you need to become somebody like that. Okay, and in terms of academia and physical fitness of your child, uh, look, the role of the school in your education is not just to teach and give the marks and do the gradings and that's it, but it is how the teachers behave with your child at school that is important, because that is exactly what the child is going to learn. The behavior of the teacher with the child is very important, so the child is going to learn about the behavior, how to behave from the teacher. And then comes the part that the teacher should be able to understand academic knowledge to the child, make the child understand the academic knowledge. So even the academic knowledge, that is supposed to be accurate and on point, and that is not a big deal as far as the education system is on point. And then comes the physical training and education. So school is obviously not feeding your child with the proper nourishment. It is your job, but so you have to consult a dietitian or somebody on that manner. But you don't have to worry about diet as well. In the future I will be giving you some pretty small and helpful tips on the diet of your child and the diet of an adult as well, so you don't have to worry about that. And also how to improve the academic knowledge. I will also be giving some instructions about improving the academic knowledge of your child. Okay, you don't have to take the book in your hand, and you don't have to start reading the books, and you don't have to just start to mug up and just take that or soak that all knowledge, and you don't have to do that. Your brain is that kind of an organ in your body that it can actually sense knowledge. All right, like if from here to here, from this bone to this bone, if it is considered as 1 foot, then obviously your brain can sense like this is 1 foot, so that should be like 2 feet distance, 3 feet distance. And in the same way,